Sorry about that. I went a little long. I tend to do that. But um, to continue my point, um, what I was saying was that look at the commercials that are advertised. What is a commercial anyway? A commercial is someone telling you what you want or what you need that you don't need or want. That's all it is. That's all it is. And control. I mean, the control of these people that these people have. It's unbelievable how much power we give them. We are all rational people. All of us who did vote this November and made things what they are today, and good for us. But you know, we felt good about it. We felt good about doing it. We knew it was the right thing. People who normally never knew, who deny their own goodwill and judgment. People who never just said no. I can't feel good. I can't feel good. I don't. And when they did vote for Obama, then they did feel good. Then they said, you know what? Yeah, I made the right choice for once in my life. Or maybe they held their nose and they just did it anyway because of their own selfish reasons. Who gives a damn? They did it. But um, my point being, oil companies and law firms, things like that. I mean, just take all of that away, and what do you have? I mean, you still have a take away our laws, take away everything that we have. I mean, you still have a society of people who get along, who can communicate, who can make us create, produce, thrive, survive, live, procreate, function, educate, learn, respect, teach without laws. It's been done, for generations before us. But, you don't read or hear about those things. But what you read and hear about now are the new laws that are being created, and, we hear about our founding fathers and what geniuses they were. Well, guess what? They weren't so smart because the laws that they wrote back then that are applied today, we still don't follow them. We don't follow our own laws. We don't. So it's not that they, came over here for. Well, they came over here for whatever reasons. I mean, even going back further than that, that's a whole different subject. But even for that, the hypocrisy of America is just gone, overboard. And, enough is enough. The problem is, yes, someone commits a crime, they should be punished, yes, but I mean, really, we can't even define a crime anymore. I mean, you got people who are losing their jobs in their homes, and you have bandits on Wall Street from the AIG bailout with taxpayer money, making off with literally millions of dollars. And you're gonna tell me that somehow that's legal because it's written on a piece of paper? You're a lawmaker, aren't you? That dude that you can like say this is what it is, and then just like yeah, yeah. Aren't you the dude that can do that? I mean, what are you doing there? What are you doing there? I mean, this is unbelievable. But I'm gonna let the government handle its thing with the economy and all that stuff because that's beyond my control. I can there are some things, there are some ideas I have about fixing the economy too, but that's for another video. That's for later on. Maybe I'll go on because I think I'm gonna be rolling for a while here. I'm gonna make maybe 2 or 3 of these bad boys. But I have a lot on my mind tonight, and I'm through 2 blunts, and there's no one here. But anyway, uh, as I was saying, it's just we don't follow our own rules, the rules that we do have, and it seems just asinine to me that we live this way. We can be living in a better society, and here's the problem with the Republicans that really ticks me off. I mean, the hypocrisy. religion and among other things. You know, using, you know, it's weird because there's hypocrisy in so many ways. First, you have Europeans leaving Europe to come to America, stopping off in Africa, smoking out with us and chilling with Africans or whatever for a while. And they must have saw that we built things. I mean, to be honest, all this propaganda about us being a lazy people, I'm sorry, no, it's a lie. Propaganda, I mean, it's just propaganda. It's just not true. You can just look at the history. The problem is the programming of our society and how it um, stereotypes us. So you have to get past the stereotype in order to find out who we are as a real people. And if you go back to our continents, because we are a nation of immigrants, if we go out back to our respective continents of where we come from, then you can understand our cultures better. And if we understand our cultures better, maybe that would show us, we would show each other more respect because of our culture. But since we kind of lost the sense of culture, we have this culture war of rich and poor, and Republican and Democrat, and white and black. We have the wrong culture. The culture of the world of a society is supposed to be a community. I mean, if God created all these people who live together is a community. So the Republican Party rails against communism. Communism as the derivative of community. When a bunch of different people live together and respect each other, and different people living together, peace, a community. Yes, because you would like to live in a community where you know your neighbor and things like that, and you know that you and your neighbor have differences. You grew up from different places. You have different traditions, but you treat each other as equals anyway. Yeah, a community. Communism. Yeah. What's wrong with that? And socialism. Isn't that a derivative of society? Like, socialist society. Society, as in, you know, damn near the same things. Communism. Society of people living together, respecting each other, looking at each other as equals and things like that. Yeah. We wouldn't want to live in one of those, would we? No. Uh, that would just mess up everyone's program. That's the problem. It wouldn't up everyone's program. It wouldn't. It really wouldn't. Socialized medicine, universal health care. The role of a government is to take care of its citizens. I mean, why else are you there? And the biggest hypocritical thing I've ever heard a Republican say is that they hate government. I'm like, then why are you why are you a Republican? Drop out of freaking government. Why are you in the House of Representatives? Who are you representing? Don't you hate government? Why are you in government? Why are you trying to make a law? Get out the way. You hate government. Why are you in government? Why are you involved? How you gonna talk stuff about government that you a part of? That's the biggest hypocrisy. And it's funny because they talk stuff about government every day, and I'm like, and then they're like, and I just think that government's the problem, and it's getting bigger and more government healthcare and expansion, and growth of the deficit, and when it starts getting into Wall Street and starts making decisions for you, it's just a problem. I'm like, and then they go, well, thank you, Congressman Mike Pence. I'm like, Congressman, as in the government? Wow. You know. Oh man. But anyway, I can see time's kind of running out. I'm gonna make another loop and another point to this, and I have to go back in time a little bit to explain a little bit more. But yeah, hit you up on the next vid.